Dhanyavad, Anuradha. My thanks to Swamini because I have been composing since the last 15 years, but this is for the first time I'll be sharing my thoughts here. And I just want to share a background of what I am going to do. When I did my yoga course in 2004 at S. Vyasa, a yoga course where we had the 4 dimensions of yoga. So at one satsang, which we were attending, I got this inspiration of writing poems. And it just started coming. Before that I had never composed. And I asked my yoga teacher that is there something wrong, because I was not able to take it. And he said that your chakras have started opening and maybe it is because of that. I thought that maybe it was just at Bangalore that this was happening. But when I went to Siddhivinayak temple at Mumbai, and when I sat there and I talked to God about this kind of experience which I received, from that point the experience continued. And I started visiting the temple every Sunday and composed poems. Interesting part is the place where I sit. Today Siddhivinayak temple is very crowded, but I managed to get that place where I want to sit and write. So God has been very kind, and that's why I don't look at this as my creation. It is something which I have received, which I am grateful to God, and I don't edit this. I have named this as Samarpan. It is an offering, and on every Ganesh Utsav, the first booklet is gifted to the Lord, and then it is gifted to my friends. So this is the 16th year, and every year I tell Lord, please bless me to write. And I'm grateful that today I got this opportunity. So I also want to thank the Lord for this divine arrangement. So these come like 11 or 21 or 51, something like this it has come. So I will be reading, and I just leave it there. I will also read the preface. Blessings of Lord Siddhivinayak, direction given by spiritual guides Swami Vivekananda and Yogi Arvinda, guidance from my parents as well as teachers encouraged me to share my thoughts. This is Samarpan Part 8, a book of poems dedicated to Lord Ganesha. May this book inspire you to remember God always. Shri Ganesh Chaturthi, 1st September 2011. Pleasure and pain will come and go. Pleasure and pain will come and go. All shall pass with the divine flow. All shall pass with the divine flow. Flow of thoughts. Flow of thoughts manifest through divine words. Flow of thoughts manifest through divine words. Blue sky decorated with white birds. Blue sky decorated with white birds. Birds hide behind the clouds when in pain. Birds hide behind the clouds when in pain. The blessed work not for fame or name. The blessed work not for fame or name. Name of God I hear everywhere. Name of God I hear everywhere. In His praise I smile when I meet few who love and care. When I meet few who love and care. Especially in Mumbai, where you know that how superficial this has all become. Care and concern is rare, many say. care and concern is rare, many say. Learn to see God in everyone, each minute, every day. Learn to see God in everyone, each minute, every day. Every day is a new day for you and me. Every day is a new day for you and me. Let go, accept and be free. Let go, accept and be free. Free our children. Free our children who dance and play. Free our children who dance and play. Follow the child in you. Follow the child in you on life's way. Way ahead, I know not, but I learn. Way ahead, I know not, but I learn. One good action is better than 5 wise thoughts. One good action is better than 5 wise thoughts. Thoughts are good and bad. Thoughts are good and bad. Remember God when happy or sad. Remember God when happy or sad. Sad moments do not last long. Sad moments do not last long. Follow the right. Sad moments do not last long. Follow the right and listen to that divine song. Follow the right and listen to that divine song. Song of silence is the soul's treasure. Song of silence is the soul's treasure. Explore life beyond pleasure. Explore life beyond pleasure. Om Tat Sat. I have one more book, but I just thought I will first take this, and if it interests, I will take the other book. So this is how it comes, and maybe you have noticed that the last word is the first word of the next. So it's not every time that this happens, but at times this has happened. So this is one Samarpan. I have the second because I always feel I should not impose poetry. So if you have been comfortable with this, I will read the other. Yeah.
Yours is a haiku sutra. English haiku sutras.
Anura, the bag. Thank you so much. हाँ. The interesting part of this is the design also. While I am composing, I get that design. And I have a person who does this interesting work. So when I tell him this is how I want it, he gets it. And sometimes when I have to do this before Ganesh Chaturthi, so when I'm not able to, because it's something which comes so naturally, but he has been able to do this. If I give him 4 days before also, he is able to complete this work. So that is also God's grace, I think. God's grace guides each one of us. I often share moments of solitude, turmoil, surprise, shock, and joy with the Lord at the Siddhivinayak Temple, Mumbai. He inspires me to compose poems and share Samarpan, book of self-composed poems, year after year with you. I am happy to present Samarpan Part 5 with the blessings of the Lord and my parents, spiritual guides, Swami Vivekananda, Sri Aurobindo, and with the concern of family members as well as friends. Hope this book guides you to come closer to God year after year. Om Tat Sat. Away from this world, a new world manifests every day. Away from this world, a new world manifests every day. What you see, what you do, what you see, what you do is the path to unfold that divine play. Every lamp lights, many lights everywhere. Every lamp lights, many lights everywhere. In pain, I meet people who truly care. In pain, I meet people who truly care. Good are moments every day. Good are moments every day when honesty and divinity together play. When honesty and divinity together play. What I thought was mine, I understand today is not anybody's at all. What I thought was mine, I understand today is not anybody's at all. The Lord alone knows the reason for its origin and fall. The Lord alone knows the reason for its origin and fall. Before life and after death, before life and after death, I am and will remain your child. I understand other moments away from you are frivolous, momentary, and not true. I understand other moments away from you are frivolous, momentary, and not true. I lost my good friend under a huge tree. I lost my good friend under a huge tree full of flowers, fruits, and ever-blossoming seeds. Bless me, O Lord, to let go this momentary love needs. Bless me, O Lord, to let go these momentary love needs. When bad moments sometimes knock at your door, when bad moments sometimes knock at your door, talk to God at morning 4. Talk to God at morning 4. Need-based relationships do not last long. Need-based relationships do not last long. To nobody such people belong. To nobody such people belong. Pray and realize His grace. Pray and realize His grace. Do not waste much time. Do not waste much time in the worldly race. Do not waste much time in the worldly race. Because life, so death. Because life, so death. Cosmic dance of divine faith. Cosmic dance of divine faith. Eyes are windows of the soul. Eyes are windows of the soul. Tears convey few stories about the self untold. Tears convey few stories about the self untold. Fragrance of His presence spreads everywhere. Fragrance of His presence spreads everywhere. He blesses those who care. He blesses those who care. In solitude, my ears listen only to one song. In solitude, my ears listen only to one song. His divine grace blesses moments lifelong. His divine grace blesses moments lifelong. Sour and sometimes hot food I eat. Sour and sometimes hot food I eat. The tongue that tastes also arranges words sweet. The tongue that tastes also arranges words sweet. Be polite to all. Be polite to all. Don't fear God's call. Don't fear God's call. Beware of people who always please and praise you. Beware of people who always please and praise you amongst many. Amongst many, may God direct you to the genuine few. Amongst many, may God direct you to the genuine few. Never fear death, even in your dream. Never fear death, even in your dream. The flowing water finds its way in the unknown stream. The flowing water finds its way in the unknown stream. I know not about the moment next. I know not about the moment next. Read every day one page of any holy text. Read every day one page of any holy text. Do not talk about others any time of the day. Do not talk about others any time of the day. Learn to look beyond the body clay. Learn to look beyond the body clay. I sit to pray and he smiles at me. I sit to pray and he smiles at me. Poems unfold in shadow of thee. Poems unfold in shadow of thee. I submit the good and the bad at your feet. I submit the good and the bad at your feet. In solitude, I listen to the divine heartbeat. In solitude, I listen to the divine heartbeat. So this book has the 21 couplets and this had the 11. I very recently, 4 days back, I have composed one poem, God Smiles at Us. I will share this and close. Yeah. I'll just take a minute to search it just. God smiles at me. God smiles when I say so much about myself every day. God smiles when I say so much about myself every day. God smiles when I am proud of what I achieve. God smiles when I am proud of what I achieve. God smiles when I think I am all intelligent and great. God smiles when I think I am all intelligent and great. God smiles when others praise me and I feel top of the world. God smiles at me when I hate those who hate me. God smiles at me when I hate those who hate me. God smiles at me when I love those who love me. God smiles at me when I love those who love me. God smiles at me when I'm always busy. God smiles at me when I'm always busy. God smiles at me when I'm preoccupied with my yesterday. God smiles at me when I am preoccupied with my yesterday. God smiles at me when I dream of tomorrow. God smiles at me when I dream of tomorrow. God smiles at me when I ask for more. God smiles at me when I ask for more. God smiles at me when I quietly cry, when I lose the most closest to my heart. God smiles at me. He alone knows the story of my life, the whole in the part. God smiles. Om Tat Sat. Thank you very, very much. I would also want a quick response because I have been a very serious poet, and for the 5-10 years I wrote, I never shared this with anybody because I didn't feel like. Today is the first time, as I mentioned, that I am sharing it, and I am very, very grateful to Swami Ji for giving me this opportunity and the banks of Ganges. So, and this particular ambience, for me it's a very divine moment. I cannot express in words how I am feeling, and that's why I